News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, several fires caused damage to homes over the weekend, and Pahrump Valley High School is cleared after a bomb threat. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, fire crews are kept busy the past couple of days. It's Monday, August 19th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, garage catches fire at a home on Black Street.
Last evening, we were dispatched a report of an unknown type fire. Within short fashion, while crews were responding, we were notified that it was a structure fire. And in fact, it was a detached one-story garage that had fire showing throughout the eaves and the area of the roof. Crews commenced a quick attack. They breached the interior, found that there was a small amount of fire on the inside of the building. The majority of it is held to the exterior wall surface. The investigation revealed that an unauthorized controlled burn had been conducted. Prior to that fire, the materials were placed into possibly what was described as a plastic trash container, which then started the fire and extended directly to the structure. So there was no damage. It was an exposure, however, it was an intermediate exposure, easily protected. There were no injuries. Burn moratorium is still in place. We're still on high temperatures. The winds are significant. The relative humidity is low, so all the ingredients are there for catastrophic fires, much like we experienced again yesterday where we lost another structure due to such actions. In this particular case, there was also an absence of a burn permit, which would have given them appropriate information had they sought it.
And late this afternoon, Pahrump Valley High School has reported that today a student made a claim that there was a bomb at the school located on Calvada Boulevard. After a thorough investigation by school officials in conjunction with the Nye County Sheriff's Office, it was determined that there was never a credible threat to any student or staff at the high school. The school principal, George Campnell, says that the Nye County Sheriff's Office has taken extra precautions to ensure the safety to all the students and staff. Any threats to a school will be reported to and investigated by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Well, fireworks almost caught a 4-apartment unit on fire on Marney Court.
Saturday, a dispatch report of a fast-moving brush fire. Crews arrived to find a mixed fuel brush fire that was in close proximity to a series of one-story apartment buildings. The crews commenced an aggressive attack on that fire. They worked their way along the flanks. They protected the exposure structures, and they put the fire in a containment status within short fashion. Every indicator at this point of the investigation would suggest that it was started by fireworks. It's an ongoing investigation with the Sheriff's Office and Pahrump Valley Fire Rescue. No further extension to the structures.
And Fire Chief Scott Lewis tells us about a kitchen fire that happened in the past couple of days.
On Sunday, we were dispatched for a possible structure fire near the 4200 block of Retread. Crews arrived to find an extinguished kitchen fire. The fire appeared to have started as a stovetop event, moved up the cabinetry and across the ceiling line. The fire was determined out upon their arrival. No further indicators or other actions were required by the fire department.
And more with updates from Fire Chief Scott Lewis and much more news right after this.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Cardiology, located at 1397 South Loop Road in Pahrump, Nevada. Call 775-210-8333 for an appointment. Dr. Tali Eric, proudly serving Pahrump since 2005.
Welcome back. Well, Fire Chief Scott Lewis talks about a 2-vehicle collision that happened over the weekend on the highway.
Saturday, we were dispatched a report of a motor vehicle accident with unknown extent of injuries. As our crews arrived on location, they found a 2-vehicle accident with significant damage sustained by both vehicles. Their scene assessment revealed that they had several patients. However, further assessment revealed that only one was going to be transported to a local hospital, but a second patient required flight. Therefore, that patient was transported to Base 21. They rendezvoused with the Air 21 crew, and that patient was flown to trauma.
And a fire on a balcony was caught early this morning before any major damage was done to a two-story building.
Earlier today, we were dispatched a report of a structure fire with fire showing on the rear porch. As crews arrived, we found actually a two-story apartment building with fire showing on a rear balcony. The fire did not appear to have extended into the primary dwelling. However, crews took all the necessary precautions. They laddered the balcony, quickly extinguished the fire, found that it had not breached either through the floor surface nor the wall surface. Very lucky that people saw and reported as timely as they did, because there was some stiff breezes going through the area. Could have been a much different situation. The residence that was related to the second floor balcony was unoccupied at the time. They were all at work, and so everybody was safe. Most likely it was improper discarded smoking materials that were blown by the wind, landed on the floor, which had other debris both in the slats and the wood slats and also on the surface.
All right, well, let's go to Angela with today's financial news.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, a possible financial scandal at General Electric. Harry Markopoulos, who exposed the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme, now alleges in a report posted online the conglomerate may be masking deep financial trouble. GE calls the allegations market manipulation and says in a statement it stands behind its financials and it's operating at the highest level of integrity. Business at Walmart is much better than analysts predicted. Revenue came in at $130 billion for the second quarter. Sales in stores were up 2.8%. Online sales surged a big 37%. Walmart raised its outlook for the year. The stock rallied in relief. And one other mention, NVIDIA shares rallied after beating expectations coming from Wall Street on its earnings.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. Well, a new plaque has been placed on the memorial for the late Cassandra Selbach. The mother of two passed away earlier this year and was honored for her volunteer service to our community with a place in Simpkins Park where she held the family's annual Easter egg hunt, open to all ages in our community. Vandals damaged the monument by prying off the ceramic pitcher and smashing the face. The community stepped forward to donate the needed funds to reorder the piece, and the town of Pahrump maintenance crews replaced the piece quickly. If you have any information about this vandalism or any others, you can call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can, of course, remain anonymous. News 25 will return after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, the Board of County Commissioners discussed temporarily rerouting a major highway during their last meeting.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, a presentation was given regarding an upcoming project to reroute Highway 95 around Gemfield Resources' new mining area. Lee Jacoby, the construction manager representing Elko Mining Group, begins his presentation.
So the location of the project, it's in Esmeralda County. The project begins about a half a mile north of Goldfield. It's about 2.5 miles of highway relocation. So it's very close to the town of Goldfield. And as part of that project, we're going to relocate the highway about a half a mile to the west to be able to, like I said, construct a mine under the existing highway. As part of that project, the county is also doing a water line upgrade and relocation project. All the existing utilities that run along the west side of the NDOT right-of-way now are going to get relocated to the west of the new alignment. There are NV Energy power line, and on that power line there's also a switch fiber optic communications line.
Currently, they have construction ponds next to the highway to get construction water. They've already had a groundbreaking ceremony to kick off the project. They are also waiting for the Nevada Department of Transportation encroachment permit for the highway to be issued. They expect to complete construction in April. Lee Jacoby speaks about the benefits and details of this project. He says it'll employ approximately 80 workers. The existing 95 95 will remain in place and active until realignment construction is complete. There will also be tie-ins at the north and south ends connecting the existing 95 with the new alignment. Lee Jacoby speaks about housing for the workers.
So for my staff, I've got 14 individuals, that's inspectors, testers, and surveyors that are going to be doing construction management. We have several people staying in Tonopah, either at hotels or at RV parks. And there's several of us that are staying in Goldfield. I'm actually staying in Goldfield for the duration of the project because of the vicinity of the project in case there's issues. But we've got quite a few people spread out between Goldfield and Tonopah. And I believe the contractor, I think most of their people are staying in Tonopah either at hotels or at some of the long-term the family camps, but then there also are some people staying in Goldfield. So essentially between the two towns, that's where everyone's staying.
Jacoby gives a final comment before the items end.
Radio Goldfield will be doing updates. We'll also be doing some blasting out some information as we get farther into the project that I'm sure will get sent to you guys as well through Kyle. So okay, thank you.
You're going to be you're the man on the ground though.
I'll be there. Yeah,
you're the manager.
Lucky, lucky you. Yeah. If there's any issues, just give me a call. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Death Valley National Park announced that Saline Valley's Chicken Strip airfield is now officially authorized. As of today, August 19th, this legally sanctions the long-established use of the backcountry airstrip. The Saline Valley Warm Springs Airfield, commonly known as the Chicken Strip, is an unpaid landing strip that has been in use for decades. For most of that time, the land was managed by the Bureau of Land Management, which did not prohibit use of the airstrip. The Chicken Strip has been used by an average of 47 planes per year recently. Some pilots use it to access nearby Warm Springs. Others are drawn by the challenge of the airstrip itself. Well, volunteers with the Recreation Aviation Foundation maintain the airstrip at no cost to taxpayers. And the Northern Nye Hospital District request concerning deeded property has been approved by county commissioners.
Resolution authorizing the transfer of Nye County property to the Northern Nye County Hospital District, a political subdivision for the property located at 825 South Main Street, Tonopah, Nevada. Assessor's parcel number 008-261-56, pursuant to NRS 277.053.
Mr. Chairman, I have a motion prepared here. I'd like to make a motion to adopt Nye County Resolution 2019-23, transferring the Nye County property to the Northern Nye County Hospital District, subject to all terms and conditions listed in the resolution. Quitclaim deed and MOU being accepted by the hospital district, and contingent upon a complete inventory of all property to be performed by the hospital district. Second.
I have a motion and 2 seconds. Let's see that. To adopt Nye County Resolution 2019-23. Further discussion? Public comment. Go right ahead. Turn your mic on.
I'm Elizabeth Schwinkendorf, SCHWINKENDORF. I want my statements on the record and in the minutes. Regarding both issue 31 and 32, they're related. I became aware on July 25th of 2019 that a settlement agreement was reached by and between Tim Sutton and OSHA regarding asbestos on that property. The agreement was executed on September 5th of 2018. Nye agreed to abate that property within 30 days, and that was never completed. Agenda backup shows no disclosure whatsoever to the receiver or the renters that are currently in there. So I'm saying that this should be tabled and investigated by you until you can establish a cost and liability to Nye County so that the citizens are not affected with a higher price later when they sue. That's my statement.
Liz, I don't know if you've had an opportunity to read the Memorandum of Understanding, Liz, but there is one there, and there has been disclosures made all the way through this. And the asbestos is not a problem until it is disturbed. So it does not become hazmat until it is disturbed. And the hospital district is aware of all of it. Thank you.
So I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed say nay.
Nay.
4-1.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's take a look outside on that weather cam and see what we got. Beautiful skies. We'll find out more for our weekly forecast right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real. And by Pahrump Rental and Do It Best Hardware. Your friendly small town hardware store. Shop small, shop local.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 104 degrees, the low of 76. Death Valley had 112 with a low of 81. In Margosa, a high of 100 degrees with a low of 66. 92.62 in Beatty. Goldfield at 87.54. 86.53 in Tonopah. Carson City at 91.55. Fallon 94.57. And finally Fernley, a high of 92 with a low of 58 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we had some nice sunny skies. Our high today was 99 degrees. Winds coming out of the south-southwest at 12 miles per hour. 8% for our humidity, and our sunrise at 6:05 this morning. Now for tonight, we have some clear skies. It's currently 98 degrees outside. Our low tonight is going to be 70 degrees with 7-mile-per-hour winds out of the east-southeast. Our humidity at 12%, and our sunset around 7:29 tonight. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, not too much has changed over the weekend. We're still expecting some nice sunny skies throughout the week with some clouds rolling in on Thursday and next Monday. Temperature-wise, we're going to be hanging out in those low hundreds, just in between 100 and 104 degrees all week long. And in terms of our overnight temperatures, we're going to be seeing 72 degrees all the way through Saturday, and then at 74 and 76 on Sunday and Monday. So it's looking pretty cool over there, still going to be in those low 70s. So now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, the second annual Pahrump Taco Fest will be October 12th this year at the Calvada Eye, with vendor booths opening at 10 a.m. and closing at 4 p.m. We're also having that wonderful taco competition that will begin promptly at 11 a.m. and will end at 2 p.m. There's lots of prizes and baskets. Taco tasting tickets will be sold on the day of the event, and you can also purchase pre-sale taco tasting tickets, and that's sold at various locations, including Quality Signs there on Highway 160 across from the Saddle West. Vendor applications as well as taco competition applications are currently being accepted. You can email sales@qualitysignsnv.com. That's sales@qualitysignsnv.com. You can also look on our Pahrump Taco Fest Facebook page, and you can even message us on there as well. You can give them a call, 775-537-5575, and you can request an application by calling that number, 775-537-5575. All proceeds from this event is being donated to Pahrump's local chapters of Sleep in Heavenly Peace and Seroptimus International. This Saturday, KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio will be having a food drive to benefit the VFW Food Bank and the Kiwanis Club's Food for Thought program. If you would like to volunteer, we are taking volunteers, of course, to help us collecting some of that food. We will be at Walmart from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. during the day, right in front. So come on by, donate some food items. And I want to give everybody a little warning that we will be doing a neighborhood cleanup in time for Fall Festival. I'll let you know when that date is secured. We're going to clean up some of the shopping carts and some of the trash around here, and welcome all the visitors to our town for Fall Festival. You can also look on the Pahrump Neighborhood Cleanup Facebook page to find out more information about that, and of course like that page to get all the new updates, as well as Pahrump Taco Fest. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio 103.1 FM. Have a great night. See you back here tomorrow.